Today's video is sponsored by the Art Piece of the Week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to join Team Strong Art so you'll be the first to know when I drop that fire. All right, let's get into it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chris Strong Art, aka Asu the Guru, bringing you another video. And today topic is really, I'm just kind of dropping a vlog right now, letting you guys know what's going on. Right now I'm in the middle of traveling. Once again, finna head to another trip overseas. I'm gonna be recording along the way, keeping you guys kind of like posted and updated about what I'm doing and how I'm moving. But the travel game is real, man. The travel game is definitely real. Right now I'm temporarily moving through Orlando. I'll be flying out real soon, but you know, I did have to check out Orlando, and I tell you what, Orlando is nice. Some people try to say it's hood or whatever. I guess there's some hood-ish spots, but I mean, I can definitely tell you any place where we see the Latin and Black communities kind of meshing together, yeah, I think that's an okay place I can kick it. Plus, I mean, the money is out here. I mean, you up under Universal Studios, you up under Disney World, Animal Kingdom, all kind of stuff you up under, man. It is nice out here, nice neighborhoods, shopping malls. I'm a shop head. You put me up next to a mall, an outlet mall, and a shopping mall, bruh, I'm like thoughts going wild when it comes to buying up shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I got a fetish, nigga. I like to have nice things, bro. So I'll be shopping it. You know what I mean? That's just how I am, bro. But really, guys, I just want to tell you, man, SYSBM is on the move, man. Like, there are more brothers who are waking up to traveling, more brothers who are saying that they want to see what their options look like overseas, because I think there are more guys who are starting to believe that they can actually make it happen. You know what I mean? They're actually starting to understand, like, damn, this is some real shit. Like, you can really go out here, and if you're looking for a new experience, you know, wife, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, you actually can get it done and make it happen overseas if that's what you're looking for. I know Kevin Samuels did make the video talking about, you know, it's okay to date out and stuff like that, or, you know, you brothers, you know, basically the floodgates are open to date out. And I'm just kind of like, I'm hoping y'all always knew that. You know, too many have locked their mindsets into thinking that they need to stick to a community that don't really care about them. And the reason I'm saying that is because if we look at what's going on, it's like, man, it's easy to say that it's not all, but there are so many instances where it seems like when Black men are trying to interact with Black women and actually have decent relationships, it just seems like there are so many things that are hindering it. You know what I mean? And a lot of the mentality that, whether you want to blame left or right, Black men or Black women, because it's always going to be a never ending, you know, debate going back and forth. You know, I was watching LilBigNate's channel, you know, earlier, shout out to him. And he was, you know, just rolling that beautiful bean footage, just showing how, you know, when you try to communicate with a lot of sisters out here, man, they got all the smoke for the average dude. You can't even ask her, what do you bring to the table? You know what I mean? You can't ask her that question because she feel like she can interrogate you and ask you anything. But if you trying to talk to her and be like, you know, ask her different things, it's almost like you don't even have the right. How dare you question me? That's why I said, brothers, man, I don't see anything changing drastically in our lifetimes. I don't see, because we have too many, not all, sisters out here who just want to hold ground on how they stand with things. They don't want things to change. And the thing is that the tide is shifting now. Men are starting to understand that there is almost a chasm in between Black men and Black women as far as being on the same page. I see it getting worse because men are starting to see how bad it really is. Because it's okay as long as you're going along with it. But as soon as you decide, no, I'm not okay with this, or as soon as you decide that you want to actually stand up for things that you feel are right and things that you believe in, there's an issue. All right. Now you all kind of bitch ass niggas and how dare yous and you toxic masculine man and all this other shit. Because they believe that they're gonna find these alpha men that they can dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Samuels will tell you, like, these type of alphas that y'all perceive to be alphas don't exist. These quiet, docile dudes that you're just gonna kick around, you know what I'm saying? They can be alpha, but when it comes down to what you have to say, they need to follow your marching orders regardless. What kind of men are those? Especially now, once again, shout out to LilBigNate and the conversations going on his channel. Big respect to him and what he's talking about is how he's telling men and showing them, you understand that you have more of a conservative mindset than you think you do. And a lot of things going on the left are not beneficial to you as a black man. They're more or less giving things to the black woman. And if you just go along with it, regardless of what they could be voting for, you're just being ran over. You're not standing your ground. You're not holding your ground. Because you don't even care as long as she's happy. What are you doing? You're not holding the line at all. You're not. Because you don't even know what you're voting for. You just, we all needs the votes Democrat. For what? Why? I think it's like at an 80% rate, black people vote Democrat for like no reason. Cause y'all listen to garbage like, you know, the Breakfast Club and bullshit like that. All right. But all it does is prop up propaganda, leftist viewpoints. And a lot of you've never heard anything else because you've been told that the right is racist and all this other shit. You can't even think to vote for the right. You can't even think to be conservative because that's racist. You can't even, if you were wanting to say, hey, you know what, Trump ain't even so bad. Racist. You're essentially ostracized. All right. What kind of community is that to where men don't even have the freedom to vote or without being shamed to vote within their own community what they feel like the best direction of course to go, left or right? Right? It's almost like you're saying that the black woman has to, because it's like they want leaders, but it's the leaders that they allow to lead. That's not how leadership works, ladies. Leadership works where a good leader is not always gonna be liked. All right? Because you gotta understand that saying. It's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to not be friendly with everybody because that means that you stood for something. That means you held your ground and stood for something. So every motherfucker ain't gonna like you. And I hope you're not friends with everybody that you've come across. Because if that's the case, you lying to somebody. You lying to somebody. You're off key. Because you're not standing up for what you believe in. Because everybody you need is not gonna be on the same page as you. Again, these are more issues that we have in the community. Men gotta start being men. And the women who want to deal with that, we're over here. Some of us could be overseas, right? But we're over here. If y'all want to stay over there, and the men that y'all want to run around, and the men that y'all want to push around, y'all can be over there. But we're over here. And this is how we're going to decide to do things. All right? So you can either get behind us and get with us, or get the hell away from us. Because time is out for playing. Men are not playing. See, it was all fun and games back in the 90s and before when men they weren't really collaborating. We didn't really have the resources to collab like we do now, when men can really can share and compare stories and compare notes. But see, y'all had Oprah, y'all had Donahue, y'all had Montel, you know what I mean, Ricky Lake and all that shit back in the 90s. Y'all had all that time to sit there and paint the image of the black man. All right? All he is a player. He doesn't take care of his kids and all this other stuff. And that when you get back out there in the streets and you're now a single mother, the reason you got away from your man, it's always his fault, regardless of what happened. Matter of fact, I was actually talking to a lady in the bar. We were having a conversation. And I was using a lot of the, the viewpoints that we use in these spaces. Now, me personally, I wasn't even talking to her at first. I was just minding my business. I was watching last week, watching the football games. You know what I'm saying? Watching the Eagles get smoked by the Raiders. Oh, shout out to Raider Nation. But I'm sitting there at the bar and I'm having a conversation with this lady. Now, she's older than me. And one of the first things she said was like, because she asked me how old I was. I was like, how old are you? And she just was kind of like, well, I'm this, that, CEO, I'm 50. I said, well, I'm 33. She just was like, oh, I'm old enough to be your mom, dude. So I was like, all right, what does that matter? Because the reason, she started talking to me, her homegirl, because they were just like, she asked me this question. She said, would a man cheat on a woman because a woman is overweight? And I said, yeah. She just was like, what? She couldn't fucking believe it. She couldn't believe it. Probably couldn't believe I was telling her the truth. And she was a big size woman herself. Because she got in some Instagram beef, or somebody was, somebody left a message in her DM talking about that's why you got divorced, because you overweight, whatever. So she was asking me out of the blue, didn't even know me from a day. And she asked me that question, and I said, yeah, man, probably could leave you because of your weight. She just was like, well, that's not right. And I said, why, what's wrong with you staying fit? Everybody ain't this and everybody ain't that, and my figure is this. And I was like, all right, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously at this age, then, you want to try to use those same old talking points. You need to understand, men have updated their hard drives. Finally, we've updated our iOS, as I like to say, to where now we're not playing them games with y'all anymore. So where you're going to run those type of same circles and try to shame men. But she asked me straight up, and I straight up told her. Now, we wound up having a conversation that just lasted for probably about an hour. But I wasn't letting her use those same talking points that she uses on other men, because she was like some type of CEO and had businesses out in the city I was in. She had businesses, and she's this CEO, this and that and the third. And I asked her, and I just was like, so how do you plan to deal with these certain men if you won't sacrifice this and this? Because I gave her a scenario. I said, what if you meet another CEO your age who actually wants to deal with you, but the thing is, he wants you to become more of a part of what he has going on? Would you sacrifice for him? Why I need to do that? Why I need to do that? I got my own already. I don't need to sacrifice nothing. Neither one of us should have to sacrifice. But I said, what if he needs you to do more of maybe doing something at the home, or he wanted to give you a piece of his empire and he wanted you to help run his side so you can have a position of what he got going on. No, shouldn't nobody have to sacrifice? I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. And I just was like, well, how do you plan to even really be married? She just was like, well, I don't even really care because I'm good. And I'm just like, so because we eventually got into it, we was talking about why her and her ex-husband wound up separating. I just like, you do realize that within the context of everything that you've given me, the reason that y'all separated was because he wanted a wife and you chose to be a career woman. Because she told me that one of the things that happened in their relationship was it got to a point to where she had an opportunity, like she said, to do something great and be, fulfill this great legacy of doing this and this and this within the public space. And within that time of her kind of going after that goal, according to what she said, he wound up cheating or whatever. She's going to twist the story some type of ways. But what it really sounded like was she started going after her career and he started feeling like, I don't even have a wife anymore. Therefore, he went to the streets, and I laid that out to her straight like that. I said, so you asked me in the beginning when this conversation started, would a man cheat because you're being overweight? I said, yeah. And he can also cheat because he feel like he don't have a wife no more. And she just was like, oh, well, he shouldn't be doing this, that's and that. I said, first of all, I don't believe in a man cheating no way. I believe if you're going to be in it, you need to be in it. Me personally, I feel like you might as well just end the relationship. But to each his own. But she felt all some type of ways for me saying that, telling her the truth. She felt all some type of ways. And I said, look here, you asked me. Because she tried to say, well, your opinion don't matter. This, I said, nah, first of all, as far as that goes, you asked me my opinion. You didn't even know me from a day, and you asked my opinion at the bar. Something about me said that you needed to ask my opinion. I said, so first of all, you asked for this. Now I'm giving it to you real. And she's like, well, I'm starting to regret it. I said, yeah, I know. Because I ain't playing. I'm giving it to your ass straight. This is what it is. You asked me, would a man do this? And I said, yeah, he would. And she said, oh, well, like a woman wouldn't do that. I said, first of all, I don't put it past no woman to go out here and throw her ass out in the streets while she's married. I don't put it past no woman. I said, you got me twisted if you think I'm going to tell you that women is a sugar, spice, and everything nice just because they women. I understand probably the average brothers you deal with, because she had the nerve to be saying, you know, she was kind of going after all the dudes that was in her DMs, you know, trying to get at her. And I'm just like, okay. You know, ain't none of them niggas serious and they just trying to smash. And they got your head blowed up. And that's another thing, man, we got to stop that shit, bro. Because you can't be out here letting these 49ers, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, letting these 49ers out here running around with all this self-esteem and got their head blowed up. Because you niggas is trying to smash because she has large titties and large ass when all of her is large, period. Like, nigga, come on, bro. We gotta have better standards, nigga. Men, we gotta do better in those regards, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But basically, within that conversation, I gave it to her straight. I just was like, you understand that you made a choice to be a career woman. And he decided that he wanted a wife. And I asked her, I said, so what would you tell a young lady coming up as far as trying to have a husband? She said that even if she tried to go after her career, she need to find somebody on her level. I said, you understand and realize that most women who go after that and do that are not very happy and they don't wind up married? Why does marriage have to be the marker of happiness and this and that? I'm just like, you know, all right, okay. I said, do you even want to be married again? She was like, no, because it don't always have to be about marriage and this and that. Of course, always moving the goalposts, shifting it around. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, now women don't want to be married. Oh, okay. Whatever fits your narrative to where you're always right, have it. And at that point on, I had pretty much broke contact. You know what I'm saying? I finished my beer and I got up out of there. But the type of things like that, it goes to show you. And this is a supposed matriarch. She's supposed to be schooling the young ones. And what was she say? She told me she was schooling the young ones on how to get her a career. I said, damn. There it is. There it is. I don't even really be in the streets like that much out here in the States like that. But when the first, I have a conversation with this lady and know me from a day, and she called me, she talked to me directly, called me out. Her and her homegirl was sitting beside me. I was minding my business. I ain't even make eye contact with them. I'm watching the game. You know what I mean? I'm watching the game. I'm watching the Bucks crush the Bears. Tom Brady was going off. And she wanted to talk to me, and I gave it to her straight. And men, that's what more of us need to be doing. You can't be afraid to have backbone, nigga. Like, even we'll get up here on YouTube and say whatever we got to say. But in public, you gotta be doing the same thing. You gotta be telling these women straight up what it is, bro. They're not gonna learn. And above all, vote with your feet. Vote with your passport. Show them that you're not playing, and that when it come down to it, you'll kick it overseas, man. If you have the means to have the access, because some brothers say that it costs so much to go overseas. No, it don't. No, it don't. And they say, oh, if you bring her back to the States, it's gonna cost this and that. So don't bring her back to the States. Learn a different language. Go out there. Visit out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some content creators who kind of sound like they talking out of both sides of their mouth a little bit. They're so advocates for men, but then again, they want to shut down the option of traveling, saying, oh, well, it costs too much and most of y'all gonna be stuck here anyway. Or it's just like, no. You can run out to the DR, Colombia, Hell, you can run down to Brazil, and honestly, if you got 2 weeks and at least about 1,500 that you could put down on a good flight and a good Airbnb, nigga, you there. And then plus everything, because right now the Brazilian reais is 5-1 in favor of the American dollar. So yeah, like your $1 American dollar is times 5 one of theirs. That's what that means. All right, so you can go down there and be nice. Most brothers is just getting there. That's really the major expenses. It's gonna be your lodge and your travel. Other than that, brothers, you can travel. That's why SBM is in full effect. Get out there, do it, bro. It changed my life. I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna be giving y'all more content. I'm gonna be showing y'all along the way. It's gonna be nice. I've been out there multiple times, but this time when I go, I'm gonna do a little bit better, do a job of vlogging. Cause usually I'll be so wrapped up in what's going on. I ain't even really got time to do a whole bunch of recording, because I'm just like, bro, you just got to get out here, man. All right, you just got to get out here, bro. Like, don't try to live vicariously through me. All right, you need to get your ass overseas, like, you know what I'm saying? And even into that, brother Dennis Sperling, shout out to him. He did a vote. He put up a poll on his channel to see and ask brothers if you had everything. Well, actually, I think he was reposting Kevin Samuels, who asked the question. He said everything being equal, well, yeah, Kevin Samuels. All right, Dennis Sperling reposted it, and Kevin Samuels asked, where would you travel first? And it says December 26th through January 8th. I don't know why those dates are there. Provided everything is open and available. He has his options were, he put up Brazil, Colombia, DR, or Europe. Colombia 14%, which was the lowest. Interesting. Dominican Republic 20%, which outscored Colombia. I don't know why. 26% Brazil, and guess what the winner was? 40% Europe. Okay, you brothers are trying to get Becky in her purest form. All right, I mean that's how y'all rocking. I ain't mad at you, my bro. I ain't mad at you. Do what you got to do. But seriously, man, appreciate you guys for being here, man. Appreciate you guys for being locked in. That's the video for the day. I'm gonna be bringing you more updates about my travels, things I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna be doing could be just random and just letting you guys know what's up. You know, post your comments down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you want to review next, speak over in these manosphere streets. Also, if you're looking to get designs, logos, illustrations, it's what I do, man. I mean, I love it. I'm a passionate artist. As you can see at the beginning of my videos, I'm advertising my art pieces. Also, if you guys reach out to me, we can discuss it, but I can also advertise your work if you're looking to get your work advertised as well, because I know being an artist, man, half of the game is getting your name out there, bro. Seriously. So thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you on another video. Peace.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome, all in karma.